Alright, we're gonna be watching Grimjaw playing Kiriko on New Queen Street, and this is Bronze 5, which is fun. It's also in the India region, which I'm guessing is less populated, not in terms of actual people, but number of players, than the North America and US regions. And poor Grimjaw here was telling a very sad story about how their queue time is up to like 25 minutes or something insane because they play between 10 a.m. and 5 p.m. Indian Standard Time, which is very important. I would not play the game if I had to queue that long, to be perfectly honest. So yeah, that sucks. Sorry. And they posted a replay asking for advice. I took a look at the replay already. I didn't have time to do a full review, but I was like, look, I don't really know what's going on here. This looks like better than Bronze gameplay to me. But also it's also a win, so maybe it's more illustrative to see a loss. So they posted a second code, which is a loss. So this is that loss, and we're going to take a look. They said they wanted to play Anna here, but they were told to go Kiriko for whatever reason. So okay, so already we see a bunch of problems. Oh, all right, well, let's wind this back. So people going through, again, you can be aggressive at this corner. There's no way, short of like some sort of weird Lucio ball type strat, that anyone can shoot you if you get to the stair if you just run full speed. So you can go ahead and run to the full speed here, and you can get down, decide if you want to go right, left, or whatever. So don't even need to slow there. You just run forward. Okay, Genji eats this fire strikes, as do you. You should immediately start healing, not the Rhine, but the Genji, because the Genji is the one who's in the front, and he has way less health. Your Rhine has like, what's Rhine's health these days? 600, 625. Your Rhine has plenty of health here. So you don't need to be healing the Rhine. Your Genji only has 110 health right now. You need to be healing the Genji. So none of the healing gets to the Genji. Then you peek to the sorry. Let's go back. So, oh, wow, I went quite a bit forward somehow. All right, we'll run this again. So again, Genji uses Fire Strike. You should start healing immediately. Instead, you heal the Rhine. So now the Genji's injured. You should heal right now, but instead you go to the wall, which loses your opportunity to heal him. Then you send only three Afudas out of 10, right? You can see the yellow tracking. Only 3 are going towards him instead of all 10. And then you decide to throw Suzu here, even though he's like jumping in the air. So how is the Suzu going to reach him? You see this Suzu is not even close to being able to have value in any way. And then he jumps back to you. And then you still have a chance to heal him. And then you miss 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And he just stands here and the damage order kills him. Yeah, I mean, I would say tip number 1, heal your teammates. You had a lot of time to heal this Genji, right? Let's actually watch from the Genji's perspective. You also mentioned that your Genji's like gets tilted and yell at you, which no matter how bad you play, I don't think anybody has a right to yell at you. If people yell at you, I think you just mute. But I would like to point out just how frustrating this must be for the Genji. He eats Fire Strike. He's at 110. He's at 86, 41, 13. And then he dies. That's a lot of time that you had to heal him, and you did not heal him for more than like 30 health. So that's big, right? The fact that your Genji dies basically means this fight's over right away. So you heal. Again, I don't know why Break's trying to go in. The Ryan trying to go in here is crazy. I mean, do the best you can, I guess. Your Ryan's in. I honestly would just leave because there's nothing you can do. No! Alright, so I can see the panic here. Again, Ryan comes in. You throw Suzu at the Ryan. And you miss him. And it's an enemy Ryan. So, I don't know what your plan here was here. Right? The Brick dies instantly. You're trying to heal the enemy Ryan, which is not constructive, you know, obviously. Then you try to Suzu the enemy Ryan and miss him, which is also not constructive. Like, there's no way this Suzu is meant for your Ryan. You know what I mean? Like, you can see your enemy through the wall, your teammate through the wall. There's no way this Suzu was meant for your Ryan. So you're still panicking, and then you jump to your Ryan, but of course, like, everyone's just gonna die here. All right, first fight is what it is. Okay, screwed up. That's okay. We can get this back. So I would look to swift step. Yep, heal. All right, come forwards. Try to pocket your Rhine as much as you can because your break can heal DPS. All right, your Rhine goes in. This is pretty bad going. I think Suzu here is okay. Unfortunate angle here. I think you're doing the best you can to heal. Again, get ready to step forwards. I don't blame you for that one. I don't think you could have reasonably saved the Genji there, unless you had still had Suzu, which you did. All right, he's in. I would swift step to the Rhine right now because this is gonna happen. As soon as this happens, swift step. To break, ride, whatever you can. Like, just immediately get out of the way of this ride, because he's clearly coming for you. So you could have survived here. If you'd survived here, you could have kept the ride up. You kept the ride up, maybe you could have done something. So fight number 1, that's on you. Fight number 2, also on you, right? You shouldn't have died there. Alright, you're trying to come forward. Everyone's dead right now. That's okay. I mean, this is staggering. It's bronze 5. It happens. You gotta wait for people to respawn. You're waiting, which is good. Or mostly waiting. That's fine. Alright, ride's going. This is not constructive what you're doing right now. So there is a contingent of players out there who believe in what I call the awkward style, awkward being this like high ranked player, the awkward style of playing support, which is do as much damage as you possibly can and heal only when you need to. Do I think that is effective? I do. I think it's very effective. But that means that you need to actually have the mechanical skill to land hits. Because if you don't, then you throw, right? And of course, some people are like, "Oh, I'm just going to get good enough in my aim. I'm going to do it. That's the way I'm inclined." Great, good for them, no problem. But for most players, I don't think that's feasible. I think it's much easier to heal friendlies than it is to hit enemies, right? Which is easier, to heal your Rhine with an auto-tracking Afuda, or to hit an enemy moving target with a headshot? Because body shots don't really do anything. It's obviously way easier to hit your Rhine. So you might as well just heal your Rhine. Like, that's how I feel, is that you should spend almost all of your time healing your teammates as much as you possibly can. And in my experience, your teammates will carry you to victory if you give them way more healing than the opposing team is getting. Right? So look down here where you're throwing suzus. Your Rhine's already lost 100 health right now. Okay? Now he's lost 200 health. Right? And you throw Suzu here, which you don't need. He's in cover. He's got a shield. Okay, you could just heal. You could just walk out this door and heal him. You could swift step to him and heal him. You got a lot of options here. Don't be wasting your Suzu like that. Right? You also can't heal people through floors. I don't know if you knew this, but you can't heal people through floors or walls. You swift step, but you're inside of the you know, there's like a limit to what you can do here, right? He's got the zone here. I think you just wall climb back up or swift step to your Genji or something. Swift stepping in here was the worst possible call that you made. And then you get killed. So third fight, also on you. Right? What would I have done differently? Is up here. Once your Rhine drops, I would have dropped with him right here. And just basically, I could probably fight the Mori right now, but I would heal, right? He charges, fine, whatever. I throw Suzu right now, okay? Keep healing. That would have provided way more value than what you just did. Alright, so first fight on you, second fight on you, third fight on you. Again, these are not like high skill things to do. It's literally just, you know, don't walk into the enemy team, right? Maintain line of sight of your tank, and just heal. Right? Easy stuff. Okay, so fight has happened in earnest. I mean, your tank is absolutely crazy. You need to swift step right away, because this fight is happening quite seriously. I would probably swift step to the Rhine now and throw Suzu. Like, this is not a good position for the Rhine to be in, but so be it. Like, this is what you got. I think you just swift step right away to the Rhine and Suzu him. Because if the Rhine dies, this fight's over no matter what. You're too late. Yeah. See, your swift step's available, right? You have it right now. 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, right? You wait 2 whole seconds before you do it. You should have been looking right away and been like, oh shoot, my Rhine's in there. You should have been in there 2 seconds earlier. You should have Suzu'd, healed him, and he's doing a lot of damage here, right? Because he's in the middle of the whole team. That probably wins the fight if you do that. So fourth fight, also on you. And once the Rhine dies, the fight's over. Alright, Trance is forced. I don't hear your break there, right? She's hiding. She's not. Nobody's taking any damage to her. Alright, just heal your Rhine. So your Rhine's like basically full health right now, right? He's missing 50 health, and then you throw Suzu here, which also misses your Rhine. Like, the Suzu's not even close. So I don't know why you're throwing Suzu right now. Your Rhine has not taken very much damage. Save Suzu to cleanse critical abilities, right? Like sleep, anti-grenade, you know, etc. Like dynamite, or to use it to save someone who's about to die. He is none of those things. Or actually, I would say a third one is save somebody who's about to take a ton of damage, even if it doesn't kill them. Right? Like, for example, Pulse Bomb on Rhine, or even Pulse Bomb right next to Rhine. I would throw Suzu for that, because it does like 350 damage. So, yeah. So you missed Suzu, and you didn't need to use Suzu at all. Okay? Just heal your Rhine. Just heal your Rhine. Right? Don't stand still here. Oh, no! Okay, this is just sloppy, right? So, you see these pools on the ground. You're safe here. You keep walking. Now you're standing in damage. Now you keep walking forwards, and then you pop rush, and then you die. So this is also on you. All you have to do is not walk into this. You know, like you're safe. Nope. Okay. Okay. Actually, this last pool comes on you. That's unfortunate. You probably should have swift step. When does that pool come out? That's weird. I don't even know why that pool suddenly starts. I guess it's just spreading. It's a really weird mechanic. Anyway, so I think you could have swift stepped out of that easily. You also could have Suzu yourself to save if you had to, but you obviously wasted Suzu. So when you do throw Kitsune Rush, right, make sure it's not blocked by a hard object. Okay. So for example, when you do throw Kitsune Rush, throw Kitsune Rush to the right or to the left. That way it goes further instead of only going this short distance. You can see it stops on the cart, and your Ryan isn't actually in Kitsune Rush because it gets hit by the cart. All right, so that's fight number 5, and that's also on you. Yeah, this is a pretty basic stuff that I think you're struggling with here. And now you're trying to contest the cart, but yeah, now there's nothing you can do about it. Everyone's gonna die. Okay, so this is a short video. I mean, obviously, the whole team's going to be making mistakes, right? You're not going to blame everything on you. But in terms of what you had control over, you had control, like, significant control over every single one of those fights, where you could have kept somebody alive, right? A critical person alive to potentially win the fight. And you didn't, right? Running it back through, since we have time, because this was a 4-minute game, damn. It's one of those fastest games I've ever seen. All right, starting from here. You should have been healing your Genji, which you saw the Fire Strike land. Then you could have healed Genji here. Then you could have used Suzu to save him. None of the things went correct here. All right, okay, fine. That fight's over. Let you run again. Okay, next fight. All right, Ryan goes in. Unfortunate. All right, good Suzu. Keep healing. Right, Genji dying, not your fault. Not gonna blame you for that one whatsoever. He got blown up. Right, keep healing. Charge in. Right, that charge. You gotta step out of this. You know, it's a first-person shooter. There's gonna be a reaction time aspect to it. So you could have swift stepped to avoid this for sure. So second fight also on you. Now we go into the third fight. Third fight, you're not prioritizing healing your Rhine. You also throw a Suzu that he doesn't need, and I don't think it hits him. Then you drop way too late into, like, look from their perspective how crazy you look. Hey, I'm just sitting here in the cart, whatever, I'm shooting this Rhine. Oh, the Kiriko is here, let me just kill her. And then you die to that, right? And again, you should have been playing here healing the whole time, not trying to attack up there where you got no value. So that's fight number 3. Alright, so here we go for fight number 4. Again, the Rhine's in, you have the ability to swift step right now, and Suzu to save. You don't do it. Nope. That's it. Okay, here we go, fight number 5. Alright, heal, 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 heal. You throw the Suzu, which he doesn't need. Okay, and then you just walk into lava and die. So, yeah. Every single one of those is on you. I don't think there's a common theme per se. I'd say Suzuing, missing Suzus is big. I'd say missing Suzus and not prioritizing killing your tank are the common themes. But besides that, there are like all these other things that just, I mean, I think you need more practice with the game, and you just need to think about prioritizing your survival in general. But like some of these, like maybe like you didn't know how Molten Core works, right? You don't know how the lava mechanic works. You didn't realize how fast you take damage. But I think generally healing the tank more and using Suzu to save people is the most common threat. Hopefully that's helpful.